Well, we have moved on, and we're talking about angle pair relationships. You should have already read this portion, okay? If you have not, pause it and make sure you go back and read it. Let's discuss. Now, it says, while any two angles can form a pair, right? We have special properties for some. And we use these properties to solve problems. So we use these properties to solve problems, basically. And you're going to need to know just these aspects, and you've seen this in 8th grade pre-algebra or algebra. You've seen this. You've seen these terms, okay? So I have provided definitions for you, but what's going to help is that I draw an image, provide an example. So let's just start right at the top. Vertical angles. Vertical, I call them up or down. Up or down kind of helps me remember it, okay? So say I have this little X, if you will. I'm just using the word X for lack of a better term. And I have angle 1 here, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4. This is saying that basically these are like twins. These are my twins right here. This is why highlighters are it's highly recommended, but not a requirement. And these are my twins right here. So angle 1 is congruent, or an exact copy of angle 2. And then, of course, angle 3, same thing. Angle 4. So 1 and 2 are twins, 3 and 4 are twins. That's pretty easy peasy. So if this one is 30 degrees, yes, that's 30 degrees. Okay? Now, let's go to adjacent angles right here. These are next to each other. Like side by side, like they connect. They share a side. They share a side, okay? So these, say this is angle 1. This one is angle 2. These are adjacent because they share that. They share this side. So if you had two that were not connected by the same side, they would not be adjacent. We're going to cut cross to linear pair over here. Now these are two angles that are both adjacent and supplementary, and they form a straight line. When you think of linear, I want you to think of straight line. Okay? So, and we're going to talk about the difference between linear and supplementary. Because they mean almost the same thing, but there's a difference. So, linear, if you remember supplementary, what does supplementary add up to? 180. So, linear adds up to 180. So, both angle 1 plus angle 2 equals 180. All right. Put the degree sign. We already said supplementary. But what's the difference between these two? Supplementary does not mean they're adjacent. So I can have these two angles right here. You see how they're not touching? They're still supplementary if they both add up to 180. Like say this is 130 and that's 50. It's still supplementary. But commonly you will see them like this. Okay? That's common. Okay, we're going to talk about transversals as well. Transversals, they have angles that have supplementary relationships. Okay? Complementary is that big 90. Complement, 90. Supplement, 180. 90, 180. Okay? And they're just any two angles that add up to 90. So you're going to see like a right triangle. I mean not right triangle, a right angle. And then you see that? 1 and 2, they both have to add up to angle 1 plus angle 2 equals 90. Again, they don't have to be sharing the same side. Okay? So those are our 5 vocab words. And I'm gonna do a next video where we'll cover these two. Okay? These two examples. So click on the next video after this to watch the next 2 examples.